We're now going to begin creating our own Python modules. Thus far, we've only used modules in the standard library, but now it's time to create our own. So most of this course has taken place inside of a Jupyter notebook. These notebooks are great for a few things, such as writing short code snippets. You can make visualizations, you can place text and images together. It's very good for making a tutorial or a blog post, as you've seen, but really they're not good for professional code development. Most people don't use Jupyter notebooks for writing full-blown software applications. This is better in some sort of text editor, such as VS Code. So let's go ahead and define what a Python module again. It's very simple. It's just any Python code written in a text file. So this file usually ends in .py. That's how you'll know that it is a Python module. So technically, we've already created Python modules in VS Code in this course, but now we're going to create a module so that we can import it into our notebook or import it somewhere else. We can actually import any of those other modules we created before, but this one will be with the specific purpose of importing, not just running it from the command line like we did. So there's already a module that's been created for you called simple_module.py. It is in this directory where this notebook is, and I want you to open it now with Jupyter Notebook. So I'm going to flip back over here to the file system view, and I'm going to find this simple_module.py. I know we've been using VS Code, and we will go back to using VS Code. You can use the Jupyter Notebook to edit code as well, but this is really just to look at it. That's why we're just going to quickly do this instead of opening up VS Code. So this is a module. It's just, notice the file ending is .py. This is Python code. It's all valid Python code. So what I've done here is I've imported a couple of modules from the standard library. I've created a few variables over here. I've then defined several functions like this. Okay, so this is a very simple module. That's why I've called it that. These functions just do various tasks. The first ones, just add, subtract, multiply, and divide two numbers. These two roll dice and then sum up that roll. Notice that I'm using this function that I just defined in here. So this one counts the vowels inside of some word that you give it. This one finds the area of a circle, and this one produces the Fibonacci sequence. All right, so you can examine that code a little bit more. Really the purpose of this is to show how to import this module and then use its functionality. So that's really important. So say you have built a lot of functions or some code that all kind of works together, and you want to access that functionality without having to rewrite it. So what you do is you place it inside of a module like this. You put it in a text file. You name it with .py. And then you can import it into your current program. So it's just some other program or some other file that or some other module that you're working on. So the Jupyter Notebook is just some other area where you can actually import things. And that's what we're going to see in the following video. So we're going to do the import and then access all of those features via dot notation.